Good morning students, welcome once again to online video class from PCSS Baripadar. So today I am going to start a new chapter called sex determination. Which chapter? Sex determination. So this is a new chapter from which subject? That is zoology. Almost we have completed two chapters from zoology. One is human health and disease and another one is human reproduction. Now one chapter that is called sex determination, which is after the human reproduction chapter. Okay? So and this sex determination chapter is also related to the subject of botany. Clear? So which I have explained you earlier, that is which chapter? Principles of inheritance and variation. So somewhat parts of the principle of inheritance is also related to this chapter. Okay? So you have to see very carefully what I am explaining you now. So sex determinations in humans, or not in humans, in organisms, in each and every organisms, in each and every cells of every organisms, there is a chromosome. What? There is a chromosome. Where it is present? It is present in nucleus. As we know, chromosomes are of two types, which is present in the nucleus. So two types of chromosomes, which helps for the divisions. So that are called the autosomes and allosomes. What are they? They are called the autosomes and allosomes. Each and every organism, there are autosomes and allosomes. Okay? Now chromosomes. As you know, chromosomes are two types: autosomes and allosomes. Autosomes and allosomes. Allosomes means sex determining chromosome. What it is called? The other name of allosome is sex determining chromosomes. Okay? Now, so autosomes and allosomes. Two sets of chromosomes are present in every cells of each and every individuals. Okay? Now, autosomes. Now, first, so the types of chromosomes which are present in the organisms are X, Y, Z, W. So these are the chromosomes. These are the chromosomes which are present in each and every individual. Now some are the chromosomes which are a part of the other individuals, and some of the chromosomes which are a part of the other next of the other individuals. The types of chromosomes which are present in the organ X, Y, Z, and W. Now, in first case, I am going to explain you about the human and Drosophila. What? Human and Drosophila. As we know, the chromosome number in humans are 46. How many chromosomes are there in human? That is 46, which is contributing from the mother 23 and from the father 23. It is becoming what to 46 in the form of diploid. Now, 46, that is in the 46 out of 46, the 22 pairs out of 46 chromosomes, 22 pairs. How many pairs are there? 23 pairs it is forming. That is one more 46. Out of 46 or 23 pairs, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair are allosomes. And one pair is allosomes, which helps to determine the sex. Clear? So, in case of human and Drosophila, chromosomes are 46 and 8 respectively. 46 and 8 respectively. Okay? In case of human, 46 it is forming 23 pairs. 23 pairs, that is what? 2n equal to 46, that is n equal to 23. So 23 pairs, so 23 pairs out of 46. 22 pairs are autosomes. 23 pairs are what? Autosomes, and one pair is allosome. Now, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair is allosomes. Now, in case of male, it possesses which kind of gametes? Heterogamete. Why it is formed How many chromosomes? What is this chromosome? That is XY chromosome is present in man. XY chromosome is present in man, which determines for the sex. Okay. Now heterogametes. Why it is called heterogametes? Because in male XY chromosome is there. Which chromosome is there? XY chromosome. Heterogametes. XY, and in male and in female homogametes. Which kind of gametes? Homogametes. Homogametes. Okay. Homogametes. XY, that is heterogamete, and homogamete, that is XX. Here in case of male. Now Y gene. So Y is the gene. It is called which kind of gene is present in human? That is SRY gene. Which kind of gene? SRY gene. So SRY gene helps for the detection of male. SRY gene is help to detect the sex of male child. Sex of male child. Which gene? SRY. It is present in Y chromosome. SRY. Now SRY, that is a sex determining. Sex determining region of Y protein. Okay, which helps for the detection of male. Remember, in human, that is what is this chromosome. But in case of Drosophila, there are 8 chromosomes. How many chromosomes are there? There are 8 chromosomes. Where? So 8 chromosomes, that is formed out of 4 pairs. How many pairs? 4 pairs. Out of 4 pairs, 3 pairs are autosomes and 1 pair is allosomes. In case of Drosophila melanogaster, and Drosophila melanogaster is what? It is a fruit fly. The chromosome number of Drosophila is how much? So how many? That is 8. Out of 8 chromosomes, 6 chromosomes are autosomes and 2 chromosomes are allosomes. Okay. So this is human is over. Now next is Drosophila. Drosophila melanogaster. Drosophila melanogaster. Melanogaster. 8 chromosomes. How many chromosomes? 8 chromosomes. Out of 8 chromosomes, 6 chromosomes are autosomes. Autosomes means all the chromosomes are similar in structure. That are called autosomes. And 2 chromosomes are allosomes. So this is the examples of human and Drosophila which I have given you now. Now sex determination. So how many types of sex determinations are there? So the sex determinations is divided into 5 types. How many types? It is divided into 5 types. How? Sex determination. How many types? First one is chromosomal theory of sex determination. Number 2, non-allosomic genetic theory of sex determination. Number 3, impact of metabolisms of sex determination. Number 4, environmental factors Number 5, hormonal theory of sex determination. Hormonal theory of sex determination. So hormonal theory of sex determination. So sex determination are 5 types: chromosomal theory of sex determination, non-allosomic genetic theory of sex determination, impact of metabolisms of sex determination, environment factors of sex determination, and hormonal theory of sex determination. Hormonal theory of sex determination. Now, which one is important? First, we have to start the topic from the chromosomal theory of sex determination. So now 4 of the important points also. Now first we have to learn which one? Chromosomal theory of sex determination. So what happens in the chromosomal theory of sex determinations? As we know, 4 types, 4 structures of chromosomes are there: X, Y, Z, W. How many? X, Y, Z, W. Now, chromosomal theory of sex determination. First, I am giving an example from the human and Drosophila, as I have explained you just a little while earlier ago. Now, human and Drosophila, both having, in case of male, in case of man, that is male and female. Which type? Male is XY and female is XX. So this type is called ligase type. Which kind of type? Ligase type. Ligase type. Where the male is one heterogamete and the female is homogamete. Okay? Heterogamete and it is one female is male is heterogamete and female is homogamete. Human and Drosophila. Now, in case of human, now sex determination in case of human, what the chromosomes number of 46 and here is also 46. Now, what would be it then? 23. So 46 means what? 46 that is what? 23 pairs. Now 23 pairs, that is 44 plus XX and 44 plus XY. 44 plus XX and 44 plus XY. 44 plus XX and 44 plus XY. So 44, 45, 46. 44 plus XY, that is what? Sorry, 44 plus XY, 44 plus XY, and here 44 plus XX. Okay? Now, gamete formation: 22 plus X by 22 plus Y, and here 22 plus X and 22 plus X. Clear? Now, what it will be then? 22 plus XX, that is 44 plus XX. Okay, next again 44 plus XX, 44 plus XY, and 44 plus XY. Okay, so 2 are female, 2 female, and 2 male, 2 male. So the composition of the constituents are 50% of male and 50% of female. So this is the sex determinations of human. Okay. Now in case of Drosophila, so say human and Drosophila. Okay, human and Drosophila are exhibiting which kind of chromosome? That is XY and XX. In case of human, in case of man, that is male having XY and female having XX. But in case of Drosophila also having a male of what? XY chromosome and female XX chromosome, but varying the number of chromosomes in case of what? In case of animals, but in case of female, but in case of plants, the best examples of chromosomal theory of sex determinations of ligase type. Chromosomal theory of sex determinations of ligase type in case of plant. Which plant is that? Which plant? Wait, I am giving you an example. So human and Drosophila. Now Drosophila. After Drosophila, I am giving you the examples of plant also. Drosophila. Drosophila. Male and female. Chromosome number is 8. How many chromosome number? 8 chromosome number. Now, in case of male, that is 6 plus XY, and female 6 plus XX. 6 plus XX. 6 plus XY in case of male, and in case of female, that is 6 plus XX. Okay? Now, gametes 3 plus X, 3 plus Y. Again 3 plus X, oblique 3 plus X. Okay? Now, X plus X, sorry, 3 plus X. Now it will constitute to form, and it will blend to form, and it will just merge with 3 plus X. It will forming 6 plus XX. Again 6 plus XX. Now again 6 plus XY. Now again 6 plus XY. Here both, here out of 4 individuals, two are female, and 2 males. 2 females and 2 males. 2 females and 2 males. Remember what the chromosome number of Drosophila is? The chromosome number of Drosophila is 8. Okay? Now male having 6 plus XY, 6 plus XX, and this is what the XY is. XY is what? XY is allosome. Sorry, XY is allosome, and XX is what? The autosomes. Okay? The chromosome theory of sex determinations of which kind of type? That is ligase type. Which type of? It is ligase type. The ligase type, the best example of ligase type is what? Human and Drosophila. Next is protoner type. First one we have completed ligase. Now protoner type. Protoner type. What the protoner type is? Male having XO and female having XX. Here one chromosome is absent. In case of which type? That is protoner type. Which kind of organisms are exhibiting the concept of the protoner type? They are grasshopper, bugs, cockroach. Okay? Male X, ZO and XX. Okay? Now protoner type. So best examples of protoner types are grasshopper, bug and cockroach, where the female are having autosomes, that is XX, but in case of male, one of the chromosome is absent, that is called 0. Okay? One of the chromosome is absent, that is called O. Clear? Now, what the sex determining character could be for the next generations? Now, A plus XO. A plus, that is called autosomes. Now, A plus XX. A plus XX. Now, formation of gametes. A plus X, A plus O, A plus X, again A plus X. Now, A plus X and A plus X, it is forming what? Remember, A plus XX. Okay? Next, A plus, again A plus XX. Clear? Now A plus O, A plus XO, A plus XO. Clear? Now A plus X and A plus XX are representing what? Female. And these are male. Okay? That is one of protoner type. Now protoner types of the sex determining characters are concerned to which kind of organism, that is grasshopper, bug and cockroach. Remember, very nicely clear. Protoner type where the male doesn't have any other chromosomes. Now XO is the chromosomes which is present in male and in female, that is XX type. Clear? Now protoner type. Next, number C. Number C, ZZ, ZW. ZZ and ZW. In case of sex determinations, ZZ and ZW, the best examples of another prototype is sex determinations in reptiles and birds. Reptiles and birds. They are having which kind of chromosome? ZZ type and ZW type. And ZZ are homogamete. ZZ is homogamete. Remember, ZZ is homogamete. ZZ is homogamete and ZW is heterogamete. ZW is heterogamete. ZW is heterogamete. Now, homogamete, as we know, in case of human, X were female, but in case of birds and reptiles, ZZ, that is homogamete. Homogametes are male. Homogametes are male. Here ZZ representing male and ZW representing what? ZW representing female. ZW is representing female. The best example I am giving of birds, that is fowl. Indian fowl, what about the fowl? The chromosome number of fowl is 78. What the chromosome number of fowl or the chicken is 78. That is having the chromosome number. The cock is also, the rooster is also having a chromosome number 78, and hen is also having a chromosome number 78. But they differs in which kind of gamete? Homogamete. Homogametes are mainly consonant to male, but it doesn't appears to be like a human. As in human, the chromosomes number heterogamete, but in case of birds, the gametes are homogamete. But in case of bird, the males are having homogametes. Okay? Now, male ZZ and ZW, that is female. Clear? Now, the chromosome number of fowl, is, that is 78. 78. Chromosome number of fowl is 78. Clear? Well, ZZ, ZW. Okay, ZZ, ZW. So how many chromosomes I have told you earlier? That is XYZ, XYWZ. Now ZZ, ZW. So ZZ is homogamete, and ZW is heterogamete. ZW is heterogamete. ZW is heterogamete. Here ZZ is homogamete and ZW is heterogamete. And here the ZZ is representing for female and ZW is representing for what? Female. Okay. Now the chromosome number of fowl is, the best examples from the bird, that is fowl, that is 78. Chromosome number is 78. Now how? 76 plus ZZ. Now 76 plus ZW. 76 plus ZW. Now 76 plus ZZ. Now you have to divide the 76 by 2. That is 38. 38 plus ZZ by 38 plus Z. Okay, 38 plus Z by 38 plus Z. Now 38 plus Z by 38 plus W. Clear? Now 38 plus Z, 38 plus, that is what is 76. Or you can represent in this way also, or you can make it in a flow. So you can make it in a Punnett square also. Now 38 plus 38, that is 76 plus ZZ. Again 76 plus 76 plus ZZ. Now 76 plus ZW. Remember it. Now again 76 plus ZZ. Now 76 plus ZW. Remember it. 76 plus ZZ. 76 plus ZZ representing what? Male. 76 plus ZW, that is female. 76 plus ZZ, that is male. And 76 plus ZW, that is female. In each and every clause, the ratio would be what? To 1:1. That is 50% male and 50% female. Okay. Now this is the sex determinations of all. The chromosome numbers of all is 78. Now 76 plus ZZ, that is the 76 representing autosomes. And here is what the chromosome numbers for determining the sex, and ZW is also determining the sex. But remember in exams. So which in case of birds, which sex, in case of bird, which sex determines the future sex of an individual? That is what a female. In case of birds, female determines the sex for the next generation of an individual. Clear? Look at here. 76 plus ZZ, that is male. 76 plus ZW, that is female. 76 plus ZZ, that is male, and 76 plus ZW, that is female. Clear? Sex determination in birds. Over. Next is in case of butterflies and moths, they are also showing which kind of sex determination? That is protonet type. Which type? Protonet type. Now male. Male and female. Male and female. In case of protonet type, that is male, that is X. Now ZZ and ZW, ZZ and ZO. Clear? ZZ in case of birds, male representing ZZ, and ZW in case of birds, the ZW was female and ZZ was male. But in case of which organisms? Organisms like butterflies and moths. ZZ representing male and ZO representing female. Clear? Here one of the chromosome is less. ZZ. Now again AA plus ZZ, AA plus ZO. Now A plus Z, the gamete secretions A plus Z, A plus Z, A plus O. Clear? A plus Z, AA plus ZZ, AA plus ZO, AA plus ZZ, again AA plus ZO. Now AA plus ZZ, that is representing male, AA plus ZO, that is representing female. In case of which organisms? Butterflies and moths, female. Now AA plus ZZ, that is male, AA plus ZW, that is female. Okay? Now, these are over. Now, some of the insects like honeybee and wasp, they, in that organisms, now special mode of determinations are there. That is called haplodiploidy. Which kind of determination? That is haplodiploidy sex determination. It is a very important point and it is a very important part. Sex determination in hymenopterous insects. What does the hymenopterous insect stands for? Which are exhibiting which kind of condition? Haplodiploidy. Which one? Haplodiploidy. Haplodiploidy conditions. Suppose I am taking an examples of honeybee. Here the best examples which exhibiting haplodiploidy conditions are honeybee and wasp. Okay, most of the arthropods. Now honeybee. The chromosome number of honeybee is 32. So, but in case of there is a special type. Now, that is a very interesting. Now, in case of honeybee, the female individuals carrying 32 chromosomes, whereas female having 16 chromosomes. Now, you will ask me how they are forming a new individuals, as they are having 32 and 16 chromosomes respectively. Then how they are forming a new individuals? So, they are having two modes of determination, that is called haploid and diploid. So, both constituting to forming what? Haploid diploidy conditions of sex determinations. Okay, of honeybee, and such kind of organisms are called hymenopterous. What it is called? Hymenopterous. Now, haplodiploidy conditions. Look at here. In case of male and female, male having 16 chromosomes and female having 32 chromosomes, and how it is possible? Now, 16 chromosomes is there in case of male, and in case of female, they are having 32 chromosomes. Now, they are undergoing which kind of divisions? Meiotic divisions. Meiosis 1, 16 and 16. As we know, meiosis division is a reductional division. It is forming from 32 to 16 and 16. Okay? Now, and here the male will divide it into mitotic divisions. Mitotic division is taking place. 16 chromosomes will be formed. 16 chromosomes. Clear? 16 chromosomes is forming. Mitotic division is taking place. Then after the copulations between male and female bee, honeybee, male and female honeybee, now 16 and 16 contributed to form what? It is forming diploid condition, that is 32. Now 32, it is forming what? Female. Forming what? Female. But what happens to this chromosome? Then what happens to these chromosomes? Then these chromosomes will divide mitotic divisions. They will undergo which kind of division? Mitotic divisions, and they will form male. Okay, by the process of parthenogenesis. Which kind of process? Parthenogenesis. Okay, individuals which forms without fertilization. Without fertilization, male will form. Without fertilization, male will form. But in case of female, there will be a fertilization between male and female. Now, male honeybee again I am explaining you. Male, that is 16 chromosomes, they are carrying 16 chromosomes, and females carry what? 32 chromosomes. And male will exhibit which kind of division? That is mitotic division, and they will just form what? 16 and 16. As we know, in mitotic division is a equational division, it will form 16. But in case of females, they will undergo meiotic division. Which kind of division? Meiotic divisions to form 16 and 16. Then after copulations between, or after the coitus between the male bee and female bee, so the progeny which is forming female will carry how many chromosomes? 32 chromosomes and 16 chromosomes. And these chromosomes will remain in the female. These chromosomes will remain in a female seminal receptacle. Where it will remain? These remain seminal receptacle. Remember, it is a very important point to remember, and it is a very interesting thing to remember. So these chromosomes will remain intact in a seminal receptacle of female honeybee. So once in their lifetime, they will mate once in their lifetime. Remember it. Once in their lifetime, they take only one type of one single sexual intercourse. They are having what? A single sexual intercourse. Okay, in single sexual intercourse, the number of progeny will forms. Okay, the number of progeny which it is forming having 32 chromosomes are males or females, and the 16 chromosomes during copulation, 16 chromosomes which is remain in the seminal receptacle of female tract, and these 16 chromosomes will divide mitotically to form male by the process of parthenogenesis. 16 is what? No, female. So 16 is male. Now you will say, so as we know, honeybee if a bee instantly or initially having a good nutrition and they are developing their structure and they are developing morphologically well, then that type of bee will convert into queen bee, and rest of the bee which are not taking so much nutrients and they are decreasing or diminishing their shape and size will become servant bee or worker bee. Remember it. The 16 chromosomes having what male. Generally male is shorter than female. Now generally male honey bee is shorter than female honey bee. Okay. When the progeny which is forming having a 32 chromosomes, initially the 32 chromosomes which the honey bee are having, if that particular honey bee which carries 32 chromosomes initially taking or instantly taking a good nutrients and developing morphologically, and that honey bee will turn to be a queen bee, and rest of the bee which are not taking enough nutrients and they are diminishing their shape and size will become what? No, workers bee, and these workers bee will collect honey from the nectar. This worker bee will collect nectar from the flowers and will feed to the queen bee. Okay, and the queen bee's main function is for the reproduction, and it also develops and it also builds what? No, hive. Which bee builds hive? Queen bee. And the male honey bee, as we know, they are not drone. They are only helpful for what? No, copulations or sexual intercourse with queen bee. So once in their lifetime, they have a copulations. Once in their lifetime. Remember, clear? So hymenopterous organisms. So these are called the hymenopterous organisms because they are exhibiting which kind of sex determination? Haploid diploid sex determination. Next, genic balance theory. What is called genic balance theory? And it was pronounced by Breeds in 1923. Genic balance theory. Balance theory. Genic balance theory. It is the ratio. It is the ratio of X chromosomes to the number of autosomes. Number of autosomes. Okay. Now, index of sex ratio. Index of sex ratio, that is number of X chromosomes by number of autosomes. Number of autosomes. Clear? So it is the ratio of the X chromosomes to the number of autosomes. That is called a genic balance theory, and it was pronounced by Breeds. Breeds 1923. Okay, remember it. The genic balance theory. It is the ratio of X chromosome to the number of a autosome. The index of sex ratio, number of X chromosomes to the number of autosome. It was pronounced by Breeds 1923. Now, number of X chromosomes. Suppose there are extra chromosomes. Having what the extra chromosome 3X. As we know, XX is responsible for the, in case of female, XX is representing for what? For female. Now, different varieties of individual, that is genic balance theory. Suppose number of X chromosomes 3 and number of autosomes are 2. Number of X chromosomes are increasing. If the number of autosomes are remaining 2 and compared to autosomes, if the X chromosomes are increasing, then according to the genic balance theory, then the ratio would be what? Number of X chromosomes, that is equal to 3 divided by 2 autosomes. Now 3 divided by 2 autosomes, that is 1.5. Now 1.5 represents which kind of individuals or which kind of sex? That is super female. Now you will be asking, what is a super female? The super females, that is having a some. So such kind of organism. So super female is also constant to human also. Which one is super female? Now super female characters having some extra energy and having some criminal minded persons. So that kind of if the X chromosomes are increasing, if the number of chromosomes increasing, if the number of X chromosomes are increasing, then it would be what? Super female. And that kind of females having like a virago type of person, virago type of woman. Now, virago means what? They having some of masculine figures and having some masculine figure, and they are also having some criminal minded. Okay, so that kind of females are called what? Super female. If the chromosomes are increasing, X, 3X and double A, these are autosomes, and X chromosomes, as we know, the determining of the sex, triple X by double A. Now, 3 by 2, 1.5, super female. Now, but in case of, if the chromosomes are same, if the chromosomes are same to the chromosomes of autosomes, when the number of X chromosomes are same to the number of autosomes, when the number of X chromosomes, that has been case of female, having which kind of chromosome, that is 46 chromosomes, they are having 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs, there are 22 pairs of autosomes and 1 pair of XX. Now the before of XX, the before of 23, that is 22, that is 2, and XX, that is 2. Now 2 divided by 2, it will forming 1. If there is 1, then the female is said to be what? Normal female. Then the female is said to be normal female, not like super female. Super female having a criminal minded person and they are little bit abnormal. Clear? Next, 3X, if the autosomes are 3A, then 3X divided by 3A, that is 1, that is normal female. Double X, double A, that is 2 divided by 2, that is 1, normal female. X by A, according to genetic balance theory, X by A, 1 by 1, that is 1, that is normal female. Now, 2X, as the autosomes are same, as the chromosome numbers are remaining same, but the autosomes are increasing. But the autosomes are increasing and the normal chromosomes are same, but the autosomes are increasing, then it would be what? 2X is there, 2 divided by 3, and it is in the which form? It is in the decimal form, that is 0.67, that is intersex. Neither it is male nor it is female. Okay, neither male nor female. Okay, neither male and nor female, they are called eunuch. Okay, so they are called intersex, having a characters of little bit male and female. Clear? Now, 2 by 3, 0.67. Remember, intersex. Now, in NEET exams or in multiple choice question, they will ask what is the index sex ratio of normal female, and the option will be 1.5, 0.6, and 0.5 or 1. Now, without hesitation, you have to mark it out in 1. That is normal female here. Now, 2 divided by 3, that is 0.67, that is intersex. Clear? Now, number 4, X is there. Here X chromosomes. Here the sex chromosome is X and the autosomes are 2. Now X, 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5, that is normal male. As we know, normal male, XY is there, and in case of female, that is one XX, and in case of female, that is XX, but in case of male, that is one XY, that is having XY. So in the last pair, that is 46 chromosomes. They are having the last pair, that is in case of allosomes, having XY, and before that is XX, XX and XY. X divided by X, XX is there, then after that XY. Clear? In case of normal male, I am showing you XX, then after that XY, XX, and here X. Clear? Now X divided by double X. Okay, this is one of sex chromosomes, X chromosome, and this is one of autosomes. 1 divided by 2, it will be 1 divided by 2, that is 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5, it will be one of normal male. Clear? Next, in case of, and in number 5, if the chromosomes is X and the autosomes are increasing, then it would be what? 1 divided by 3, that is 0.33, it will be what? A super male. A super male having a very hugely masculine figure, and they are having a huge figure, and they are criminal minded persons. Which kind of person? That is super male. A super male having index of sex ratio, that is 0.33. Super male. Clear? So this is the varieties of individual which is concerned to the genetic balance theory. okay, which was pronounced by Briggs in 1923. So this is the flow chart and this is the chart you have to remember nicely for the future exams. So today we have completed sex determinations. Next, in the next chapter, so how many sex determinations were there? I have explained you the 5. Not I have explained, but I taught you that 5 are there. One is chromosomal theory of sex determination and non-allosomics, genetic theory of sex determination. Third one is impact of metabolisms, sex determination. Next is hormonal balance theory. So these are the 5 points which I have taught, but I have not taught you very much details of the 4 which have remained. The first one is over, that is chromosomal theory of sex determination is over, and the remaining 4 sex determinations are left, which I am going to explain you later or in the next class. So till then you have to learn this chart and you have to follow this chart, and which I have taught you the cross between the male of the humans, birds, okay, human, birds, and many others like grasshoppers. Okay, so these are the cross you have to practice. You have to practice it very nicely at home. Clear? Now, if you are having any doubt, okay, you can call me or you can just comment in the comment box, or if you have anything very good, or you have just got a good experience from this topic, then just have a word, please. Clear? Thank you.